Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Beyond the Bytes, a show that decodes the trending issues of the region. Well, viewers, the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016 has undoubtedly been the most discussed issue in the region at the moment. We have seen widespread protests over the contentious bill across the region, especially Assam, where there has been a strong opposition to the bill. This despite repeated assurances by the government, both the centre and the state, that indigenous interests will be protected at any cost. What has been significant and heartening despite the massive protests, however, has been the fact that sanity has prevailed and we have not seen any communal flare-ups over this apparently very sensitive issue. How important it is to maintain this sanity is a lot of misinformation being spread about the bill as claimed by the governments both at the centre and the state, and is there a solution at sight to the current impasse in the near future? Well, to try and get answers to some of these questions and much more, we have with us a very select group of panelists today. I have with me Ms. Janki Goswami Khaun, General Secretary, BJP Mahila Morcha, also a member of the party's media cell. I also have with me Ms. Lucky Gogoi, a BJP activist and also a member of the social media cell of the party. To my right, of course, is Tina Atifa Masood, social activist. And I also have with me Utpal Sharma, Central Executive Member of the All Assam Students' Union. A very warm welcome to all of you to this episode of Beyond the Bytes. I'll come straight to you, Mrs. Goswami. It has been a hectic month of issuing explanations to everybody as far as the BJP is concerned, quite tough on the party. But despite all said and done, whatever your party is trying to convey to the people of the state, these are trying times for Assam. Would you believe that? Would you believe in that?
See, I don't exactly believe that it is a trying time for the state, because what I want to say is that there is a huge amount of misunderstanding, misrepresentation, and misquoting by various groups of people. If that can be eliminated, I don't think there is any issue, and we can call it a testing time.
So a lot, yeah.
As the topic concerns, you were asking about the role of the political stakeholders. Now let me come to that. As a responsible political stakeholder, what we can do, the first initiative that we can do is that we can apprise other stakeholders of the truth, and we have to dispel the myths that are surrounding the bill. That is the biggest responsibility that lies on our soldiers. Somehow there has been a wide-scale misrepresentation of the bill. And we have to now come to the core of the bill and explain to the people what it is actually. Because as it seems, the whole topic has been hijacked from what it was to what it has been represented as currently. So we have to dispel those myths, and that is our prime responsibility as of now.
I'll come to Tina Atifa Masood now. Well, we are all witness to the state of affairs in the state since the last 15, 20 days, ever since Prime Minister Modi addressed that rally in Silchar, where it all began. Now, although there has been a lot of talking since the last 20 days, there has hardly been any communication. Would you agree to it?
Yes, I would agree to that. And Ms. Janki Goswami, quoting her, she says there's been a lot of misrepresentation, misquoting and something else, miss something. But and they have not. I mean, the present dispensation has not gone down to explain to the people what exactly the citizenship bill is all about. If we are out on the streets, like I as a social activist have been out on the streets talking about it, protesting against it, and we have been trying to tell people why we are protesting against it. But your party, now you are telling us that after so many days of protest and rally and all kinds of dharnas that we are having, you are saying that we need to go down to the people and talk to them now. You are saying that we need to talk to the stakeholders now, after so much of damage has been done in the entire Northeast. It's not only Assam, but Navarun had said in the beginning that it's only Assam which has been affected. No. Tripura has been affected. 3 young people had died there. Manipur has been affected. Meghalaya has been affected very badly also with buns and all. So I think that BJP has not done very good in talking to their stakeholders, as they are saying.
I would take a response on that very quickly. But before that, you know, as mentioned, a lot of explanations to do and how difficult it has been. Would you like to take on from where Ms. Goswami left and add on to that your party's stand?
The thing is that the stand of BJP is quite intact. it's not differing from person to person. Unlike it's seen with the Congress people. Some people in the Congress are supporting the bill, like Susmita Dev. Some are standing against the bill. So who is creating the confusion? I am saying that the Congress is creating the confusion, and their supporters. I will call Akhil Gogoi as their supporter, because Akhil Gogoi, as I can see, he is creating unrest in the society intentionally. Why he is doing? Because the target is 2019. They cannot take that again Modi government will come into power. This is the only intention of opposition as well as people like Akhil Gogoi, who are intentionally doing this, and it's becoming little bit tough when everything is against you. Although you are right, you cannot keep on shouting. Yes, I know there is some kind of lack of explanation from our part. We couldn't reach out to the people in a proper way, but we are trying. And you people, and I mean say not you people, I mean say those who are in the opposition, those who are creating the confusion, they are not giving us the cooperation, the coordination that is required in building the nation. If they could have helped us, they could have instead of standing so much against us, if Akhil Gogoi would have taken our stand and went to the people in the right way, then it would have been a little bit easier for us. So problem is that knowingly some people are deliberately, some people are creating the problem.
But why should the opposition take your stand? There is a bigger question.
No.
I will get.
Can I quickly just retort to what she's saying?
Yes.
You are asking Akhil Gogoi and the Congress to come and talk to you, but then you have not.
I'm not asking
you are asking
not
them
to talk. To be patient and to
trying
understand.
To be patient and understand what?
To be patient and to understand what we are trying to say. What is it that you're
No,
protesting
is it a
about?
fascist? Is it a fascist government that you're trying to portray by saying that? No, is it a fascist government that you're trying to portray?
I'm trying to
by
say that
trying to say that we have to agree to everything that you say.
No, what are you trying to
in
protest?
Congress party itself? There is confusion in the Congress party itself. You know?
No, that I understand.
Yeah.
That I understand. But have you ever tried to reach out to them?
What kind of action have you taken against Susmita Dev from Congress?
Have you ever tried to reach out to the Congress and to Akhil Gogoi and as
What are you protesting about? If you want us to talk to you people, then definitely we will do that.
No,
but
but you have
giving us
never
the
tried. You've never put out your hand.
What are you trying to
What I understood from your point is that we should go and talk to you people, then you will come to help us. If it is like that, we will definitely go to you.
Is there no misrepresentation? Because Akhil Gogoi has been repeatedly trying to say that 1.5 lakh people are going, 1.5 crore people are going to come in. We are going to open the floodgates.
But isn't that the case? Isn't that the case?
Definitely
So what is
it is
the
not
case?
the case. We are trying to give citizenship to the people who are already here till 2014.
So isn't that going against the Assam Accord?
And that is the
going against the Assam Accord?
We will come to
Isn't that
that.
going against the Assam Accord?
And we have taken appropriate measures to safeguard the interests
So you
of
are
the
not
indigenous
listening to the people of
also
the.
at
You are not
same
listening
time.
to the people of Assam.
We will come
You are
to
not
that.
listening to what the people are saying.
What was the Congress doing all along?
No.
What was the
Forget
Congress
it.
doing
See,
all along?
This is the rhetoric that you do whenever whatever you say. What is the Congress doing? No, look. Now
why
we
were
are.
you silent
We
on the
will-
Muslim immigrants? Why were you silent
We
on the
will
Muslim
get-
immigrants?
Also,
we will
okay.
get-
So
Was the
I
Assam Accord
understand.
not disturbed then that it is disturbed now?
No. One second.
See,
We
I
will
will
talk-
tell you what the fact is. All along, the surreptitious movement of people had been happening all over the years. Then people were silent. Now we are being upfront, and we are trying to legally give citizenship to certain people who have been here and the people who have been religiously persecuted in other countries.
Were they?
Mind
What
it.
is the
Yes.
proof?
Of
What
course
is the
they-
proof of
it
this
is-
religious
We will-
persecution?
It has been done totally
Listen.
on humanitarian
You have been
grounds.
trying to lie
It
too
has
much.
been
BJP
done.
has been lying to
We will-
trying
we
to lie
will-
too much.
We will,
Congress
we
has
will
been
get.
lying all along.
Oh
We will
my
get into
goodness.
that quickly.
Congress has
Utpal
been lying all
Utpal Sharma, please come in. Your views, first
As
views.
you can
First
say,
reactions.
this is the irony of the fate of the people of Assam, that such a serious issue and it is deemed becoming an issue of Congress versus BJP. But the question really involved is the identity of the indigenous people of Assam. This Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016 must be scrapped, and we strongly oppose this on three vivid grounds. These grounds are that, first of all, this is violative of the basic feature of the constitution, that is secularism. Secondly, this bill is violative of the Assam Accord, which is a result of the sacrifice of 855 martyrs and lakhs of victims of the Assam movement. And thirdly, it is a threat to the existence and culture and heritage of the indigenous people of not only Assam but the entire northeast region. And what is irony is to listen that people are misunderstood about this bill. The fact is that ASU and 30 other ethnic organizations, they are not understanding anything. NESO is not understanding anything. Hiren Gohai sir is not understanding anything. 4 or 5 BJP MLAs who are part of the BJP government in Assam, they are not understanding anything. What is being understood are by the spokesperson of the BJP only. This is an irony only. And this bill is clearly a threat to the indigenous people of Assam, and this must be scrapped. No other way out.
But then, Utpal Sharma, not technically speaking, but generally speaking, India has always, over the years, over centuries, over decades, over hundreds of years, given hostage to persecuted minorities
Yes.
from across the globe.
Giving
Our-
hostage-
our history books
giving
are,
hostage,
and that's,
giving-
that's one of the arguments that the center is placing.
No, if you are- if-
Secondly, of course, as our friends from the BJP here have said, a lot of misinformation also are doing the rounds. For instance, the bill says those who have come till 31st December 2014. It doesn't mean that all the minorities who are right there, right now in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, all of them are going to come once this bill is passed. But isn't it how the opposition is trying, I'm not saying student organizations, but opposition is trying to portray the bill as,
Yes.
is that the concern?
Yes.
And I'll also take your reactions on this.
That is where the misunderstanding lies.
Yeah, I would like to
what
take
we are
his
trying to
question.
say differs from what they are trying to understand.
I
That
would
is
like
where
to
the
take his 3
difference-
points. First, he said that the bill is a hamper to the secular theme of the nation,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
I agree to that.
I would like to counter here. See, we cannot allow people to come from Muslim countries, Muslim people to come from Muslim countries on the ground that they are persecuted on the ground of religion. Is it possible that a Muslim is persecuted in a
Why
Muslim
do you hate
country?
Busting
Muslims
our
so much?
democracy is
No,
not
I
bound by the ideology
No,
of
no, we don't hate
Islam.
Don't take it
Muslims.
personally.
Let's-
Please don't
Excuse
take it
me, we don't
personally.
hate Muslims.
Please don't take it
First
personally.
of all-
Don't make it
first of all-
personally.
India is a
First-
secular state.
Yeah.
We love our
I'm
Muslim
s-
friends.
yes,
we
I'm
don't
clearing
hate
his point.
Muslims.
No,
It's not a
why-
question of
why-
hating
why
the
are you
Muslims.
trying to implement
It
this
is not a
bill
case
is
of
madam,
hating the
madam,
Muslims.
madam,
What
what do
you
you
are
expect?
saying is
Can you expect a person, a Muslim person, to be persecuted in Bangladesh where 90% people are
No,
Muslim?
they will not be
8%
persecuted.
so-
Even
so
if
we
you
are
have not
taking
been
them, so we are not
persecuted.
taking them,
Let
so we are not
me
taking
explain
them.
to
No
you,
one-
madam, from the
no one is
BJP.
violating the-
I have
the
been,
rights of the
I have
Pakistan.
been
There
to
were
Dhaka.
evidences.
I have been
The
to
basic thing is that the basic feature of the constitution is being violated. Our
it is
constitution
being
doesn't run on the
violated.
philosophy of
Let
RSS.
me speak. Let me
Our
speak.
constitution
Let me
doesn't
speak.
run on the philosophy of
I let you
RSS.
finish now.
Let us- let
Okay.
Let me speak. So since we are not we are taking people on the ground of persecution of religion. Okay. So if that is the matter, then we cannot take people from Muslim country, Muslim people. It's not possible. If today a Hindu says that he is facing problem in India, then it is our internal problem. It is like that. If one is saying that he is facing problem in Pakistan, which is a Muslim country, if one is saying he is facing problem in Bangladesh, where the state
But
state
why
religion
are you
is-
bothered about some other people from other
we are not
countries?
bothered. We are
no,
we are
why
bothered
have we
about
come to
who are
it?
here?
We have to
Who are
talk
here?
about
Who are
Hindus.
here?
Why are you bothered
India
with
is
Bangladeshi
the-
Hindus?
India is a
Let me
Hindu
finish.
country.
When I say
Who
Muslim,
says India is a Hindu
you get
country?
it.
India,
Why
are
did
you
you get
getting
it?
us? India is a
Why-
country where there are
Why-
majority of
Why-
Hindus. Okay, I
Majority of Hindus
rephrase.
is a different thing, but
I
India is a secular
rephrase.
country by the
India is a
constitution.
country
Are
where
they
there is a
secular?
majority of Hindus.
It is secular.
India is a
It
country where there is a
secular. They are
majority of
taking people
Hindus.
from 6 religions. 6
No,
religions. We are not
it
talking
is your
about Hindus
misunderstanding
only.
that we are fighting because Hindus are being given the citizenship.
Then what is
It would
the
have been-
problem?
It would have been the same position, same stand by these organizations in Assam if Muslims are given
Muslims had come in
the.
No, no, no. I
Yes,
have not
yes,
seen like
yes,
people
yes.
saying like that. Susmita Dev is also.
Forget about Susmita Dev. I'm not here to represent Susmita Dev.
Okay.
Why
I
should
am
we
representing
forget
the
her?
indigenous people of
Okay.
Assam.
Why should you
Represent the
forget
indigenous
her?
people of Assam.
Why should you forget her? When
Yes.
we say something, you say that forget this person, forget that person. Don't talk
Okay,
about this
but-
point.
but-
It is
these
not
are the
possible.
people
We
who
will
are
include
talking.
everything. We will include everything.
These are the
But-
people and these are the parties and
Government
these
of
are the
India,
organizations
government
who
of
are trying
India,
to
and the
support.
constitution of
But-
India,
but
constitution of India doesn't run by the philosophy of Susmita Dev either.
Again,
Susmita Dev is part of JPC.
Utpal Sharma, Peanut Masood, would you agree or not that the way the impression is being given out is that the moment the bill is passed, 1.9 crore minorities will cross the border and come to India, come to Assam? Is that also not the common impression
Yes, that's the
on
common
the
impression.
streets?
That's a propaganda. That's a propaganda of particular organizations. I won't speak on that
BJP
because
didn't say.
1.9
BJP never said.
crore is not the
BJP
total
hasn't
Hindu
saying
population
that.
in
Even
Bangladesh.
Asu
BJP
knows it.
never
Even Asu
said
knows
that.
it. Even
Excuse
Asu
me,
knows it.
madam.
He is
BJP
also
never
saying the
said
same
that.
thing. He is also saying the same thing.
1.9 crore is being
When
spoken
did
by a
BJP
particular
say?
organization. 1.9 crore is not the total Hindu population in Bangladesh present. But the fact is that it is violations of Assam Accord. You cannot deny that. Even if citizenship is given to people who had come before 2014, then also it's a huge number. And let me clarify you one thing. 2014, 31st December, this date is mentioned in the order and notification of this bill, which was notified in 2014 only. But the bill recently passed in Lok Sabha. It doesn't encounter any date. So what is the intention of BJP? People will come and will accept.
No,
Okay,
no.
let me
2014 is the
something here.
cutoff.
But
has
it is
been
not mentioned in the bill, ma'am. If you have gone through
No,
the
you
bill
can
in
take the
Lok Sabha,
reference
passed in
from
Lok Sabha.
you can take the reference, no? You can take the reference. Law is like that. You know better than me.
Law is not like that. That is why I'm speaking.
No, law is like that. We keep on referring to other
31st
cases.
December 2014, BJP has clearly said, of course, still there's an issue, and the party has to respond to those issues. Even if we accept, as Utpal here mentioned, that even if we assume that those 1.9 crore persecuted minorities are not crossing over to Assam, still there is an issue. The BJP definitely has a task at hand. How do you
I will
go
tell
about
you.
Again,
it?
I would like to
can I
tell
just
you-
tell you? Can I, Ms. Goswami?
Yes,
I just
yes.
want to say this about that 1.9 persecuted Hindus that has been doing the rounds. Now it is Sheikh Hasina's time in
Exactly. I was coming to that point. I was coming to that point. Yeah, you please finish.
Sheikh Hasina is now the Prime Minister in Bangladesh, and in her cabinet there are many Hindus. I have
Yeah, she is an
myself-
India-friendly Prime Minister.
Yes, she's an India-friendly Prime Minister.
The
but
till-
the minute
till
but the
2006,
minute-
that was not the scenario.
But the minute Khaleda Zia will come into power, you will never know what our people, the BJP people, might do to create some sort of rift there so that these Hindus come here. This is the general impression that you guys have created. This is the general impression that we have.
So do you think
that,
this will actually going to impact people across the border, the minorities across the border, the current stand of the Indian government right now? Is that are you trying to say?
Are you saying that the Hindus will be coming to? Of course, they'll be coming to this place the minute Khaleda Zia becomes the Prime Minister. That's what I'm trying to say.
So let that bill get amended, na? It will put a full stop. It is saying
No,
31st
but why do you want to? Why
2014.
do you want to amend the bill on communal grounds?
No, it's not happening on communal ground. Again,
It is happening on communal grounds. You want a vote bank.
to make it clear to the public right
You
now.
want a vote bank, a Hindu vote bank. A little while ago, Ms. Goswami was saying all this while Congress had been asking Muslims to come in. So now it's
So was
our
it for
turn.
vote bank at that
It's
time?
our
Do you
turn.
agree that Congress
No,
did
no,
it
no,
for
no,
vote
it was
bank?
never for vote bank. Listen,
Then why
don't
you-
try to-
then why you
don't
pulled it
try to
better?
don't try to make some sort of lies.
it was
okay?
not for
No,
When
it was
a
not from
Muslim
us. You said
Bangladesh-
about vote bank. You started about vote bank.
Don't scream.
No,
Can
if
I
it was-
just put it across?
If it was not for vote bank,
Listen,
You are
immigration,
telling me it was not for
migration
vote
was a
bank.
natural process at that time.
Yeah,
It was about
I
grow
agree.
more food when these people were brought in. After 71, no Muslim Bangladeshi has come in. Okay?
How you
No,
can say that?
I can say
That's
that.
again
Not
an
I can say
illegal-
that.
Of
That's
course.
You
the
can say everything,
convention.
but when we say
Illegally,
That
they
is a
should be pushed out.
contentious
That is
matter.
the stand of the Congress.
That
That
is
is
what
my
Congress
stand as a
keeps on
social
saying.
worker. You have now brought it back to 2014. Why? Why have you extended it to
put an end to
2014?
it for once
Why
and all.
aren't you
Make it
respecting the
2014,
people
finish it
of
up.
Assam? Why aren't
This
you listening
law-
to the people of Assam that we need to respect the Assam Accord? It is
This-
1971 is the cutoff date. But you want 2014, you want a vote bank, you want the
Well,
Hindu
well,
Bangladeshi
and that's
stay back.
why people have been
reduced
detected and deported
the-
even
the
yesterday.
BJP
21
stand,
You
of
have
course,
reduced
got
their stay
deported
from
to
11 to
Bangladesh.
6 years.
MPs
What
from
is all
your
this?
party want it to be 2016.
Exactly. We are
And
talking
they
about
want both
2014.
Muslims
She
and
wants
Hindus
it
to be
another 2
inside.
years. She's talking about 2016.
They want
Well-
both Muslims
So
and
what do you
Hindus to
say?
be under
You're
the
going to
purview
put it
of the
across?
bill.
What
Well,
you
they
want
are
to do,
demanding
right?
2016.
You don't just- what do
We
you
are
want to
saying
do?
2000.
Well,
You
the
want
BJP
1971 or you want
2016?
2016? What
The
do you want?
BJP
No, we don't want
stand-
2016. We want 2014. That is in
That
pen
is
paper.
it. You want
want it.
2014.
The
Why not
BJP
1971?
stand-
I'm saying
Why not
every one of us,
1971?
every one of us, every
Why
one
can't
of
we
us in
respect the
BJP is
Assam
having
Accord?
only one point.
No,
It is
no, why
2014,
aren't we
but in
respecting
Congress
the
it is
Assam
different.
Accord?
From
Why
person
aren't
to
you
person, it
listening
keeps
to
on
the
varying.
indigenous? Listen, I am asking you one question as a social worker. I'm out on the streets. I'm doing all this Jur Hamadol and everything. I want to know one thing from you, that you have not heard the voice of the indigenous people, but you want that Assam Accord not, you don't want it to be implemented
excuse
from
me, we have
1971.
taken in-
You want it
we
from
have
2014.
representatives. They are very representative from Assam in the JPC, na? They are very
Okay,
representatives.
okay.
What's he said?
No, what she said is not, I'm asking you. I'm asking you as a,
There
as
is
a
the
thing.
problem, Nandini.
Why do you push it
There
always
is the
to,
problem.
Congress did
BJP
this and
stand-
Congress
the
did that?
problem.
Why do you
The
always
BJP
You have been
stand-
out. You have been out on the streets protesting against
Yes.
the bill. Now you tell me what you were protesting against.
We are protesting against the Citizenship Amendment Bill,
Why-
against, wait, I'll tell you why. You are asking for 2014, 2016, whatever, as the cutoff date.
No, 2016 is not our call.
I, as a person, as a social worker, don't want 2014 to be the cutoff date. I want 1971. Whether it's a Muslim or a Hindu, whoever illegal immigrants have come in after 71 should leave. And that is my stand. And I have been protesting.
But the poor state of affairs, let me tell you.
Language,
I want 1951, but it's not going to
I
happen,
have
na?
been protesting for the language
No,
and for the
I want to
culture
ask
of
Miss-
my future, of my
I want to
state.
ask
But the
I
poor
want to
state
ask
of affairs
Yeah,
is
I want to
people
ask
who had
him.
already
I
crossed
want
the border
1951. Will it happen? I won 1951
The
because
BJP
individually you are
stand-
What was the
asking for
NRC? What? It was a farce. My goodness.
The BJP stand.
As you're talking as an individual, you are talking differently from your party. You are talking as an individual. You are not giving respect
I have
to the
been introduced here as a
JPC
social
representative from your
worker,
party.
not as a Congress
The
party
BJP
person.
Okay, then right now you're not represented from Congress.
No.
Chalo, accepted.
The
Fine,
BJP
fine.
stand, the
Then it's
BJP
fine.
stand,
Okay, as
Utpal,
an individual,
But I will
the
still
BJP
stand with the congressman I
1951.
speak
But you
against.
The
are
BJP
affiliated to the
stand
party.
has
No, she
been
is not
that
on Congress right now. Leave it there.
We cannot.
what
we
we
cannot
are
ignore
doing
that.
Then okay, fine, we
is
can ignore her.
giving shelter to the victims of partition, the wrongs done during partition. It was all a part of India, a united India. Apparently, according to the BJP, some wrongs has been done during partition. It's time, it's payback time. That is the stand that the party has maintained.
No, we won't go with the stand of BJP. We do not support that.
No, I'm not asking you to go with the stand, but it is.
On behalf of the indigenous people of Assam, the sentiment that is growing in Assam, what all I can say is that for the rest of the India, the cut-off year is 19 July 1948. After the completion of historical Assam movement, looking at the international dynamics of politics at that time, 1971, 24th March midnight was accepted as the cut-off year as per the Assam Accord for the people of Assam, for the state of Assam. And for accepting 20 years of additional migrants in Assam only, we are getting clause 6 constitutional safeguard for the indigenous Assamese people. Now, 1971, since 1971, the deportation has not yet taken place. The demography of Assam has changed radically. But now
it
they
has
again
changed?
want us
We
to
all
accept.
agree to that?
They
We
want
all
us to
agree to
accept
that?
up to
Yes,
2014.
yes, it's a point. It's a point.
But how
Okay,
will the
we will take this. We will take
help us
this.
to change our
We'll have to
demography?
take. We'll have to take a very short break here, I'm afraid.
It is
We'll-
not about Muslim
we'll take it
immigrants.
up. We'll
All
take
the
it up.
Hindus or
Tell you one
Muslims
thing, who has
coming
changed
after
the demographic-
1971 will have to
Who
go.
has changed the demographic
Exactly,
pattern
I
of our
agree with
state?
him. After
Who has
71.
changed the demographic pattern of our state?
How will Hindu illegal migrants
So
will
you
help
want to
us
change it now?
to control
Who
the
has-
Whoever has
you
done
go
it, you want to
to
change it now.
certain districts of Assam.
Utpal
You go to
Sharma-
certain districts of Assam, you will not feel
Utpal
like
Sharma,
you are
Mrs.
in
Janki
India.
Oh my God,
Goswami,
you
we'll
are
take
not
it
in
up.
India.
We'll
You'll
take
feel
it up.
you are not in India.
We have to
She
take a
is
very
objecting.
short
That
break
is the
here.
repetition of
We have to
the-
take a
Madam
very
is
short
objecting.
break
Repetition
here.
of the RSS
We'll
dialogue.
continue
We
this
feel like Assam
after
is in
this
Assam
very
only.
short break. Thank you. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond the Bias. We're in the midst of a heated discussion on the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Utpal Sharma here had a point to make before the break. Utpal, you can continue from where you had left.
No, the thing is that since 1971, deportation has not taken place in a proper way. Our demography has already changed, and this is a very poor argument that 17 districts in Assam, they are already dominated by illegal Bangladeshi migrants, and they are trying to add more Hindu Bangladeshis to that to safeguard the indigenous Assamese people. This is a very poor argument. If in a place indigenous people are already in minority, and if we add more illegal Bangladeshi migrants, be it Hindu or Muslim, into those places, the indigenous people will turn into microscopic minorities, and that is a fact we all must accept.
So again, Mrs. Goswami, when Utpal Sharma from
It
the
is
ASU
there.
says,
It is the other groups.
when Utpal Sharma from the ASU says the BJP is trying to add Hindu migrants to it, is it actually adding because what the party is trying to say that they are already
Absolutely not.
here?
Absolutely
we're not
not.
bringing in. Is it the point that you're trying to
That is
convey?
what we are trying to say. That we are trying to give citizenship to the people who have been religiously persecuted. It is not only the Hindus, it is the Parsis, the Christians, the Sikhs, etc. So where does the question of balancing it comes? It is their interpretation that we are trying to balance it. We are not trying to balance
No,
it.
it is the
And
interpretation of Dr.
what
Himanta
does
Biswa
the
Sharma.
Act
He has
say?
been repeatedly saying that 17 districts in Assam are dominated by illegal Muslim
No,
migrants, so
because
we want
Madam
to give
said,
the citizenship
Madam
to
had
the Hindu
said
migrants so
that
that it
she
can be
was,
balanced.
they were
No, he's
trying to
talking about the
protest.
civilization.
Yeah.
What civilization,
They were-
ma'am?
Yeah, you don't know your civilization?
Yeah, I know my civilization,
No,
but this is the
what the-
issue of citizenship,
what
not
the-
civilization.
No,
ma'am.
no, no. Here the civilization point will come because we are trying to defend our civilization. The Hindus
The civilization of Assamese need not to be protected by adding Hindu illegal migrants from Bangladesh into Assam. That is a very poor and
Yeah,
Are
very
you
poor
trying to
argument.
protect the
do you
civilization
think
by bringing in more
again- do
Hindu
you think-
Bangladeshis?
No, no,
Do you
we are
think-
trying.
Or are you trying to
Is
give,
it-
We are not
are
bringing-
you trying to give
Is it
citizenship
the
to
confusion?
illegal
We are
not
migrants,
trying to balance
to the
it.
refugees
Madam,
and illegal
balance it.
migrants?
Created.
We are not bringing. We are not bringing.
You're
Please,
not bringing.
please.
I understand.
Yes,
After
yes.
71, the ones who had come, that is what you want to do. You want to give them
So
legal. You want to make them voters.
Came after
You want to
71.
make them
Are you
voters.
sure nobody
They
came
did
after
it in
No, even if this has
the
come,
Congress
this is what
stand-
you want to do.
No,
This
no,
is what
it is
your
the
citizenship
Congress
amendment
stand and
bill wants to do.
Gaurav
It wants to give
Gogoi
citizenship.
last month,
It
Gaurav
wants to give
Gogoi,
citizenship
your honorable
to
MP gave a
both
statement that
to
there
the
is no
Hindu
illegal Bangladeshis.
refugees,
Yes,
to the Hindu refugees,
Not only Hindus.
to the Hindu refugees.
Not only Hindus.
Don't we
No,
know
that is
not
what
only
Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has
Isn't-
said.
isn't-
That
okay,
that is
okay,
that's what
okay.
Dr.
I
Himanta
would-
Biswa
I
Sharma
would-
said that the people
I
after
would-
71
I
will not
would-
have voting rights.
I would-
Why
I would-
this kind
I
of
would- I would-
differences?
I would
Why
want-
this Hindu-Muslim differences?
Can you tell me one thing?
Yeah.
Can you tell me means with full confidence that people who are staying in refugee camps or who are not having proper documents during your Congress, sorry, not your Congress, during Congress.
Tell me,
tenure-
my Congress. Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Now I'm confused.
Then
Okay,
a
fine,
party,
fine.
then your
Yes.
MP last month,
No,
your
no, no.
MP Sri Gaurav Gogoi last month put up a statement that there is not a single illegal Bangladeshi in our country. Put your heart in your hand and say there is no illegal Bangladeshi.
Now,
here.
Asu will talk about
You are
deportation,
saying that
sending
1971
them
should be
back,
the
and
cutoff.
Congress will say that there is
You
no
are saying
Bangladeshi who can send
1971
them.
should be the
That's
cutoff,
already
but
clear
post
ground.
1971 has no one entered the state?
That is what your
No one has
spokesperson.
filtered
That
in.
is what your spokesperson, Mr. Swapnil Barua, has also
No.
said that. Same guy.
You-
Your spokesperson,
Let
your
us-
BJP
let us- I
spokesperson had
think-
said, in 10 years'
I
time,
think- I think-
not a
I think-
single
I think-
Bangladeshi has come. You
I
ask him.
think-
Go and ask him. Go
I
back
think
and
we are
ask him.
digressing.
He has
Utpal,
spoke.
Utpal,
He has spoken about it.
well, see, whatever the situation is, it is right now, okay? Let's face it, whatever has been happening for the last 15, 20 days, and the center and the state governments have been continuously trying to reach out to all the organizations, especially the ASU. The Union Home Minister himself had, in fact, telephoned ASU Chief Advisor, Dr. Samajal Bhattacharya, seeking the organization's cooperation to implement the Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. Okay, even the Home Minister has reached out. Do we see a change in stance from the ASU in the wake of the
There is no
developments?
question of changing the stand of ASU. ASU is always in favor of the Assam Accord. The clause 5 of the Assam Accord is like the soul of the Assam Accord. It says about deletion, detection and deportation of illegal migrants who came after the midnight of 24th March 1971. For accepting additional 20 years of illegal migrants in Assam, we are getting clause 6, that is the protection. If we are about to give citizenship to those who have come up to 2014. Clause 6 cannot protect the interest of the people of Assam, and by demeaning the clause 5 of the Assam Accord, there is no question of accepting that clause 6. And this is not the first time that initiative is being taken by any central government. Even in 2017, when ASU approached Home Minister Rajnath Singh ji, he told that there will be committee, and he told that there will be continuous monitoring on the implementation of Assam Accord. But for last 1.5 years, he did nothing. But when this bill came to this parliament, protest grown throughout the entire 7th state of the Northeast, they have been giving an electoral lollipop to us only. That's all what ASU thinks, and that is why ASU has clarified its stand to the Union Home Minister that we will go by the Assam Accord. You deport the illegal migrants.
Also at the same time, yeah.
Coming to the point of lollipop now. Why has no other previous government tried to implement the clause 6 of the Assam Accord?
It is 34
This
It
is-
has been 35 years.
This is the
Ma'am,
standard.
let me tell you very politely that this is your ignorance only, ma'am. Subcommittees
There has
was
been
formally
no solid
formed also.
initiative, I am saying. There has been no solid initiative in implementing the
Same
clause 6
initiative
of
had
the
been
Assam
taken
Accord.
many years
We
ago,
have
ma'am, when
taken a
G.K.
step
Pillai
in
was the
initiating-
Union Home
we have
Secretary for the
taken a
Northeast
step in
chapter.
initiating
Under his chairmanship,
and
a committee was
implementing the
formed.
clause
But
6 of the Assam Accord now,
ma'am, let me
after
clarify you.
35
Let me
years.
clarify you. This is not the first time that
And
the
we are
subcommittee
trying
has
to
been
put it
formed on the
heart and
Assam Accord,
soul.
the clause 6 of the Assam Accord. Prior to this, under the chairmanship of G.K. Pillai, the then Home Secretary of Northeast chapter of Government of India, a similar subcommittee was formed. When in 2017, Government of Assam, ASU and central government had a tripartite talk under the chairmanship of Rajnath Singh. He promised to upgrade that level of talk, and he promised to upgrade that particular committee itself. But it has not happened for last 1.5 years. When the bill came, suddenly they came and they said that there will be a committee on the clause 6, and they are saying that this is being for the first time. This is not the first time, ma'am.
So it was 1.5 years back?
Yeah,
1.5 years back? Under whose government?
but
Under
no,
whose government? So whose initiative was it? BJP's
they
initiative?
did not do anything. The subcommittee was formed months ago. That was that was in the regime of Congress.
But okay.
And one more thing is to be clear, that we are not here to defend Congress or BJP. This is an issue related to the indigenous people of Assam. The stand of Congress, the functioning of Congress, the activities of Congress have been seen by the people of Assam for 15 years. That is the reason that they have been rejected very badly. So BJP will do the same. Where will the indigenous Assamese
I think
people will
Utpal,
go?
I'll just add something for
No,
my party.
we
I'll
will-
just add something.
okay,
I'll
fine,
just add
fine.
something. That this time during when it was about to be presented, it had already been passed in the Lok Sabha, and you know all that furor happened in. We could not, the people of Assam could not even enjoy the New Year's, the English New Year. The first of January was, you know, we all started protesting out on the roads because JPC presented it without even asking a single question to the people of Assam. Anyway, they presented it. Lok Sabha it passed. But in Rajya Sabha, you must remember that those three MPs, Mr. Bhuvaneshwar Kalita, Mr. Ripun Bora, and Mr. Gaurav Gogoi screamed, and that is why that it could not be passed in the Rajya Sabha.
No, Rajya Sabha, we don't have majority.
See, even
We don't have majority.
even-
No, it's good.
even the Congress,
we are
even the
waiting to take
Congress,
Thankfully,
even-
thankfully for that.
Yeah,
but,
we
but
are
would
going
you
to
say,
take-
would
we
you
are going
say,
to take
would you say,
steps
Ms. Goswami,
after
even the
that.
Congress has been guilty of creating a lot of confusion over its own stand over the bill
Absolutely.
over months now?
Yes, yes. The Congress has been creating confusion. The Congress has been creating problems also. What I want to say now is, the sad part is, Madam said that post 71 we should not allow any infiltrator, we should not give citizenship to anyone. The sad part of Assam is many people have infiltrated into our state after 1971, and they have all got legal citizenship by
Thanks
now.
to Congress
Their
government.
names
Thanks
have
to
all
Congress
been reflected
government.
in the NRC, and that is the saddest part.
Yes,
Madam,
thanks to
And
Congress
that is the
government.
saddest part of our state.
Madam,
So again we
in
come back to square
2014,
one.
They have
in
Again we come back to square
2014,
one. So
in
is the BJP just trying to do
2014,
another
when your
Congress now?
Prime Minister said that lock, stock and barrel, all Bangladeshis will have to go, what has your Prime Minister done till now? That is
We
my
have
question to
taken-
you.
Our government has taken many steps
What
which
stands?
your
What
government has
stands?
never done.
How many illegal Bangladeshis have gone back? How many have been deported? I want to know.
Well, the
Yesterday,
BJP
it's 21 people were
21
sent.
people
Well, the
were
really?
BJP would
Only
say.
21?
Well,
Yes,
the
of
BJP
course.
would say.
After all, it has to be proved
Well,
now. The
well,
process
Tell me
is
over the
Tinat
years,
Masood-
from
Tinat
2014 to
Masood-
now, how many have been
Tinat
deported?
We are at least sending 21. Your
Tinat
CM,
Masood-
your
Really?
CM,
We are at least trying. Your government
If
doesn't
you
even
look at the
recognize
graphs,
that there is an
during
illegal
our term,
Bangladeshi here.
2013, 2012, we deported more refugees, more illegal migrants.
We will keep on detecting. We will keep on sending them. We are not.
Your-
sending-
it has
you
gone
are
down.
going to
Your
stop
graph has
sending.
You are
gone
not
down.
even
Not
ready to
even say
you
your
are not
graph
even
has
ready
gone
to
down
admit
in
that there are
deporting.
illegal Bangladeshis in our state. You are not even ready to admit that. We are at
Exactly.
least trying
You're
to
not
deport
But
admitting.
them.
what happened? I'm asking
We are
a
at least
simple
trying to
question.
deport
What
them.
happened to the Prime Minister when he said lock, stock and barrel after I become the Prime Minister? All the Bangladeshis from Assam will have to go.
Tinat
But now
Masood-
it is not happening like
What
that.
about
The
the eviction drive
BJP
which was carried out in
The
Kaziranga?
process is on now. We have not
What
stopped
about
it.
the
The
eviction drive which was
BJP
carried
the
out in
BJP
Kaziranga?
would
In
argue.
Kaziranga,
What
those
about the
were
eviction
those
drive?
were
The
those
BJP
were
What about the
legal
eviction
voters.
drives that have been carried
Those
out
were
in the
legal
Satras?
voters.
The
Those the
BJP
T
Our
tribes were
Satras?
not the T tribe people from who had been illegally sitting
The
on that
BJP
Kaziranga land has not been deported. Only the Muslims, they have been picked up. Those people have been deported, and God knows where they are.
African
Have you
religion
tried
comes
to
in the
find
same.
out where they
And
have
if
gone?
you say that we are communal,
Have you
you're
not-
dragging the
have
religion
you
Your
again.
government was only
No, no,
trying to.
evicted and
Your
thrown them
government
out.
was trying to
Whatever
encourage
we
this
do, you will
Madam
find a
Goswami,
reason somewhere,
Bangladeshi
somehow.
Madam Goswami, I understand.
at least
I
trying to
understand
evict
those
them
are
from
illegal
those
migrants,
areas.
illegal
They have
immigrants in
intruded into
Kaziranga.
our-
Did you
they
deport them to
have intruded
Bangladesh?
into our
Did you
Jati-Mati
deport
and
them to
Beti.
Bangladesh? If
And
they
we
are
are not
illegal
quiet about
migrants,
it.
you
And
will
we are
always
not
want
quiet
migrants. Did you
about it.
deport
Within
before
70
them?
years,
You will always want us to
We
do
have
in 5 years
taken
only.
No, no, no.
Give us one more time. We will do it.
People.
No, no, no. We are not giving you one more time.
We will
The
take it.
BJP would argue that it is under our government that the NRC process has been a success, at least till so far. Well, a long way still to
No,
go.
no. NRC has been done by the Supreme Court. Come on,
Okay,
come on. It
okay.
has been directed by the
Of course,
Supreme Court.
of course.
And it is a supervision,
But be
But
the
intention
Congress,
of
be
the
the
state
BJP,
government is required.
whoever would be in the center
Goodwill of the
would
state
take
government
credit
is
for
the will
it.
of the
There's no
state.
denying to
Exactly.
that.
We can never deny
It was under the supervision of the Supreme Court, but it was the intent of the state to get it done.
Intent of the state. It was
Why did
also
you
Mr.
not-
Torun
why
Gogoi's
did-
intent.
why did the
Do you
Congress
know?
government
Do you
not
know
do it?
history?
Now, I would,
It
I
was
would,
also
I would,
the intent
I
of the
would,
Prime
I would,
Minister
I would
Torun
want,
Gogoi.
I would want
I'm sure you don't know about this.
Utpal to
I'm
come
sure
here.
you don't know about this.
Utpal to come here. Utpal, let's accept the fact that Assam faces a massive illegal immigration problem. There is no denying to that.
Yeah.
It has continued, probably will continue unless we are successful in fencing our entire borders with
Exactly,
Bangladesh.
exactly.
Even then, probably
It is
it
not
would
fenced.
not be foolproof. Okay, so probably what the center is trying to tell Assam is that why not let the clause 6 be implemented? At least the rights of the indigenous people are safeguarded. You have your reservations, you have your rights. Doesn't that augur well for the state? At least if see, we can be and we are not taking any stance. We can be emotional, and we have a right to defend our identity. There's no denying to that. We have the right to our thought process. We have a right to our expression. Okay,
This
but
time-
a certain section is saying, let's behave. Let's be practical about it. Let's see what if we implement the clause 6, what do we stand to gain, what do we stand to lose? Either not have it at all, or maybe have it and gain something. That is something the center has been trying to say. Utpal, your comments.
No, we are repeatedly clarifying a stand. We need constitutional safeguard. Clause 6 need to be implemented, but Clause 5 is the soul of the Assam Accord. You cannot give us Clause 6 at the cost of demeaning the Clause 5 of the Assam Accord. This cannot be the solution. And Clause 5 says that there must be deportation of illegal migrants who have come till after 1971. For accepting additional 20 years of migrants, we are getting that safeguard. That safeguard will protect us for after accepting those additional migrants. But now, if citizenship is granted to the migrants coming till 2014, the clause 6 will be meaningless by itself. So ASU and all other prominent people who were being asked to be a part of the committee without asking them for once, they already have withdrawn their names from this committee. This time, people of Assam is not going with the emotion only. We are being practical and logical. We need constitutional safeguard, but not at the cost of the interest of Assamese people in Assam.
Dobron, I'd just like to add something here regarding the border fencing. When the Prime Minister, before in his electoral speech, he had said that he would do this fencing in a very short time. Nothing of that sort has happened. Also, when the Prime Minister of Bangladesh had come to India, there was no talk of a repatriation treaty. Now, if we don't have a repatriation treaty, how are we going to deport the Bangladeshis back and all those things? So, all this, this, what do you call that? We call that, Khomia, we call that tupi, and all this, cap-wearing system
again,
that the BJP has been doing with the people.
Have been guilty of the same thing.
That you have to understand that once the government takes over, once the government takes over, they have to implement.
Everything is means to be done in the 5 years time, and we will have
No.
excuse them
You had
for
said that
everything
your
they
Prime
have
Minister
done in the
had
7
said
decades
that
time.
they will implement it as soon as it is possible. But
Yeah,
it has
as
not been
soon,
done.
as soon,
And
as soon. What does it
when
mean,
the,
as
when
soon?
the ambassador of Bangladesh came to India, to Assam, and he said, we don't know that there are Bangladeshis here in India, in Assam.
Really?
We don't know. But then nobody has told us about it. Your government has never briefed.
The Prime Minister
Your
of Bangladesh
government has
said
never
that he is
briefed
ready to take back Bangladeshis
your
if they
government
can
has
be
never
identified.
briefed.
He said like that.
The movement of illegal Bangladeshis has been a rampant problem since ages, and we all know about it. We can't sit silent on it, and we can't deny the fact. It has been happening. Why was there no initiative taken by the previous governments? Narendra Modi has promised, and he will stick to his promise. But yes, as she said,
so this
as
is
she
again
said,
an election
we need
gimmick.
time.
Election gimmick.
Everything
right.
cannot be
Of
done
course
in
we
5
understand.
years.
You are an experienced person. You will be knowing
Everything
that
cannot be
whether it's a
5 years.
gimmick or
We
not.
need more time.
It is a gimmick.
And
She knows it.
And these are done in dovetail manner. The state government and the central government have to be in accordance with each other, and then these steps are going to be taken.
A high-level committee has been set up by your very government, and this high-level committee will take 6 months to actually go through that clause 6. So I don't understand, and by the time we are going to have elections.
So
according to you, what should be the time frame? What should be the time frame according to you?
There's no time frame because your government has given that.
You are trying to say that 6 months is a very long time. I want to know what should be the time frame according to you. Because your people start for 5 years. Please don't forget
the
that.
time frame that high-level committee should have been formed last year.
No, you're talking about last year.
before
You're talking about
elections.
6 months. I'm talking about the last 35 years.
Oh my goodness!
Why shouldn't I say like that?
Are you going back?
Why should I say like
Say
that?
it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Going
course
back,
you have.
going
You
back,
are right.
Everyone is saying
I am
going
not
back,
saying that
going
because
back,
it's your
going
faith
back,
government which keeps
going
saying
back.
that we have to listen to everything you
Please
say.
don't think that
It's
people
not
is
like
questioning
that.
Going
BJP
back-
only. People is questioning
you
Congress
don't-
also.
you
Absolutely,
can
let them
have a
question.
disagreement.
Absolutely, whenever I
People
come
are
to the
happy
Congress
or not
program,
happy.
I
Someone
want
is
people
going
to
to
question the
act. Someone
Congress.
is going to act for this particular Assam Accord for 35 years. People
we
is
are
happy.
questionable,
People
but
is
you are in
happy.
government. You are in government, so you have to implement it.
I know,
We are not in government.
I know.
We are
Being in the opposition, you are only here to question me.
Okay,
and then
okay,
when you will
okay,
not know,
okay,
we are
coming
here
back,
also
then you
talk
will
coming
about
back,
develop your
development.
individual.
okay,
I'm
coming
also
back,
okay with
just
that.
coming back.
respect everything. We are here to talk about
Even the
development.
people who were a party to the Assam Accord, their government did not take any step in implementing these clauses. So our government has at least taken the initiative of
And
setting
she's
up a
happy that we are taking 6 months.
I mean, high-level
And give us
committee.
some time. You took 35
Okay,
years.
okay, all
6
said
months,
and
you
done.
know what is
all,
a JPC, that high committee level
all,
meeting?
all said and done.
So
all
6
said and
months
done.
is the time
All
frame
said
I'm
and
asking
done.
for.
I'm
All
asking
said
you,
and
do you
done.
know what it's going to take after elections? That is
You
why I'm
are not
asking
you're
you.
not happy because election is there. Only
No,
your
no,
concern
I
is
am not.
only
It's not a
election. We are
question of
concerned
being
is
happy
development.
or
We are
not
concerned
happy.
is protection.
Listen, don't get
We are
into the
concerned is indigenous
emotional
people.
thing.
Let's
And
all
you
all-
think
close
also
the
all-
want that.
concept
I'm
of
not
the
trying to
amendment
make you
bill
emotional,
today.
but you are trying to
All
get
said and
emotional
done.
again and
All
again.
said and done. All said and done. Miss
understand.
Lucky Gogoi, Mrs. Janki Goswami. Don't you think the party should have started its groundwork much before than it did. Do you think that was something you would like to change if you could go back in time, instead of trying to reach out to the people of Assam, especially when there are enough fillers to understand there will be repercussions, there will be protests, there will be confusion. Allegedly, the opposition will try to create problems. Do you think it was a bit of a delayed reaction?
So
Was the Assam BJP caught off guard?
No, not at all. I think this is a big stake. It will take time for us also to come to the public and tell what the implications of the bill are going to be. But at the same time, we never predicted that this bill will already be being hijacked by certain groups with vested interests, and it will be represented in such a form in front of the public.
Our problem is that we trusted them.
If the interest of the indigenous people is
We
vested in your eyes, then we are
waited
okay
for the
with that term
implications
also.
of the bill to come
BJP
through.
trusted other people.
Yes,
sir.
we
Yes,
waited
trusted
for the
people.
bill to come through, implications of the bill to come through. I don't think we have taken much time. But in the meantime, it has already been hijacked and taken a different shape.
No, I understood.
Now
We did not want BJP to put it up in
So
front of
what,
the people in this
what
manner.
do you think?
talk.
What do you
Yeah,
think
I
is the
understood.
main?
Development of the
What
state,
do you
you
think
should
is the
talk
main
with
hurdle
I understood,
that you are
yes.
facing?
I understood that there is only one problem in your part is that BJP
Yes,
is not talking to Congress. So this is the only.
No,
it's
no.
not
Let's
just
keep
Congress. Just
BJP
don't
and
get to that
Congress
petty level,
out of
yeah?
this for
Or
now.
not only Congress.
Let's
It's about
say
everybody, taking everybody together. It's not just about talking to Congress. It's about talking with indigenous people. It's about when I say stakeholders, is not just Congress.
No, I'm
It's
asking
about
you.
everybody.
I will also-
It's about everybody.
No, I'm
Excuse me.
asking
Taking
you.
the people
Excuse
together.
me, I would also like to tell one thing, that yes, there was disagreement, but there could also be some healthy disagreement on this front.
Exactly.
But
Why
that-
to misguide
that-
the
from the
people?
start
Why-
itself,
why to
from
misguide
the
the common
start
people?
itself, it was taken off. It was
Madam,
taken
I
off
just
in
want to
such
ask
a
you
manner that there was no
something.
control.
Our neighboring state, Meghalaya, Conrad Sangma goes to Arun Jaitley and talks about this bill, and he's strictly against it. And he talks about it. MNF is against it. Why
That
is
is their
Sarvananda
individual
Sonowal so
statement.
very quiet? And then
That
he
is
starts
their
speaking
own
Well, Congress
individual
Sangma is not from the
states
BJP.
matter.
We'll have to take a very
He's
short
not from
break.
the BJP,
We'll
but he's
take
an ally
we'll
of the
take we'll have to
BJP.
take a very
He's an
short
ally of
break
the
here.
BJP.
We'll continue with this heated discussion once we are back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond the Bytes. We're discussing the Citizenship Amendment Bill. I'll come straight to Utpal Sharma of ASU right now. Utpal, the Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh has time and again said the burden of the migrants need not be shared by Assam alone. The entire country stands with Assam in sharing this. Now, of course, we are all clear about the ASU's stand on the issue, but also why did the organization never thought of asking the center to clarify how is it planning to share the burden, and maybe if at all we can look at a way forward, and I'll also get the BJP's reaction on this.
No, this is the first thing that they are not.
See, amid all this discussion, nobody is taking away the fact that, of course, the various social organizations are fighting for the cause of the indigenous people. At the same time, the center apparently is also batting for the rights of people who are persecuted, somebody who is helpless, nowhere to go. So even that, there's a humanitarian angle to it, which also needs to be respected probably. So keeping all that in mind.
No, Navaranda, the thing is that the people of Assam has shown its humanly heart in 1971 itself. When for the rest of the country, the cut-off year is 1948, we have shown our broad heart, and we have already accepted the additional migrants who were the victims of partition of Bangladesh. We have done our part. But a small state like Assam cannot take burden of more illegal Bangladeshis in Assam.
Exactly. That is the entire point why the Home Minister has repeatedly said the entire nation shares.
Has to take share
Entire
the-
nation will share the burden of the illegal migrants, those who will come to 2014. That is as per this bill. But as per the Assam Accord, we already have taken the burden of those who have come up to 1971. They have never said about sharing the burden of the people who have come to 1971.
Absolutely. About the
we have
bill.
already shared a burden.
Yes.
So why to take more burden of the illegal Bangladeshis? A small state like Assam and a state who is having a heritage of indigenous people like Northeast, such a region cannot take the burden of any illegal Bangladeshis anymore. We are already overburdened with the Bangladeshis. This is not a dumping ground of illegal Bangladeshis that they will keep on aiding Bangladeshis, they will keep on accepting the citizenship right of the Bangladeshis. This is not a dumping ground. A state like Assam have already shown its humanly heart in 1985 by accepting the illegal migrants till 1971. Post 1971, we shall not accept any illegal Bangladeshis in Assam, be it Hindu or Muslim. That is a clear stand.
But who is forcing us to take this?
Your BJP government, they are saying about accepting.
Where it is written?
No, they are saying about accepting those illegal migrants as citizens of India who have come to 2014.
I'm asking
There have been repeated migrations.
It will be kept in Assam only. Where
They
you
will
got
not
it?
be granted
Where you got
citizenship
it?
automatically. They will have to apply for
No, it's a long process. You must
And
be aware of it.
And
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
and
aware
the
of
changes.
this.
long
That is why we are opposing
I'll
this.
leave you with this.
And
Yeah,
the
okay.
changes.
Let me tell you this, since Mr. Utpal has already said that this bill is not only for Assam, it is for the entire
Exactly.
whole of the country. Now what will happen is that when an illegal refugee, migrant, whoever it is, applies for citizenship somewhere in Rajasthan, so he gets his citizenship there, he gets his voting rights and everything, so he will straight away come to Assam, na?
No, it is an assumption only.
No, don't assume things. You also don't assume that he will not come from there.
But you also don't assume that he will come here.
He will
the Union
come,
Minister
because
is
this
repeatedly
is- this
saying
is
that there
a-
will be
So
proper
what-
distribution
what-
all over
what-
the country.
what-
Why we are fighting? We are
This is
fighting
a
just
golden
because we are
ground.
assuming.
What we
If
are
he
trying
has
to
his
say-
voting rights there, why will he come here?
He has a voting right everywhere. He will have a voting right everywhere.
If he has
Okay,
a right there,
okay.
why will he come here?
Can-
Actually,
He has a
can-
voting right all
You're
across.
assuming that
The
he will
entire
come
debate
here.
is based on assumptions. We are not giving
Can-
proper respect
can
to
an
the
organization
Union
like
Home
the
Minister's
ASU
statement in the Parliament.
Entire
that-
interpretation of the bill is based on
exactly,
assumptions,
assumption,
actually.
only assumption. So what the public needs to understand from this particular show is that people are assuming nothing else.
Let me counter this point. You first make understand Hiten Goswami, your party MLA, Padma Hazarika, Rituparna Barua, Atul Bora. Is your BJP so poor in making understand to people that your own party MLA are opposing this bill?
Have they resigned? They are in the party.
They are opposing. Resigning is a different thing. They are opposing, ma'am.
But they are opposing.
But they are opposing.
So see, you are from ASU. You are discussing with me. Tomorrow you will be with us. I know.
Not at all.
Can-
You
can-
write it down. You write it down.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
the propaganda
As a
of
confident-
RSS.
confident BJP member,
repeatedly taught to demean
confident
other.
BJP activist worker that we have
exactly,
here.
Because we are,
Anyways,
we are whatever we are
you
doing,
write
we are
it down.
Utpal Sharma,
You write it
whatever
down.
we are doing, we are doing for the
Utpal
nation, and
Sharma,
you are for the nation. So
Utpal
you will be
Sharma.
with us.
No
Why you have
Assamese
this
people with
assumption
having
that
Assamese chauvinism will
everybody
join
else is with
BJP
you?
anymore.
Utpal
Why is
Sharma,
he
let's-
going to be with you?
Once
Why is
This is a ridiculous assumption on your part.
No,
Your
your assumption is also
RSS group is
Sharma.
repeatedly taught to demean other persons like this.
Because
Okay,
you're
let's
assuming
calm
against
down.
whatever
Let's
statement
calm
given
down.
by the Honorable Union Home Minister.
Let's calm down.
You're not
Let's
respecting
calm down.
the statement given in the
Let's calm
Parliament.
down. Yes,
RSS is
Jan-
repeatedly
I want Janki.
Everyone can
I want
agree.
Janki Goswami to come in
Every
here.
discussion is based on
I want
assumptions.
Janki Goswami to come in here.
All I want to say is that the demographic pattern has already been changed. The damage has been done. Now what we are trying to do is not going to create any further imbalance.
Madam, I will
That
just
is not
I will
going
just
to
add to
create.
this. I
That
will
is
just
not
add
going to
this. If you
create
can
any
just
further
listen.
imbalance.
Fine,
The
we
threat.
heard you.
The threat we have been
Can I
threatened
give you a
by
very
the
good
Muslim
data?
immigrants.
Can I give you a data
They
from
are a threat
1970?
who have changed the demographic pattern
Ma'am, removing the
substantially
demographic
for our
imbalance,
country.
You are saying
removing
the Muslim
demographic
Bangladeshis who are
imbalance
here
there is
are a
only
threat.
one way out, that is the implementation of Assam
Let me
Accord
tell you
and
something
deporting
else.
all the Hindus and Muslim migrants who have come after 1971.
Yes,
if
after
the demography is
1971.
already imbalanced, you are going to accept citizenship of those Hindus who have come till 2014. It will be more imbalanced.
Why are we talking about 1971 again and again when
Why
we
not?
all know that there have been infiltration of people after 1971, and that's why this
So you
discussion
want those
has
people
been-
to
why
stay
we're
back?
saying
That's why
that
amendments
put
So
in
you
the
want
bill
those
have
people.
been
their
there.
own
That's
nation.
why
Send them back.
amendments in the bill have
Send
been
them
there.
back. Send them
Because
back.
had
Muslim
there-
Hindus,
had
send them
there
back.
not
Send them
been-
back.
Send them back.
Why did you not send them back?
No, yeah, you are in government now. You are in government now. Don't keep saying that.
Why did you
Don't
not
keep
send them
saying
back?
that. Don't
Why
keep
did you
saying
let
that.
them-
Why didn't you send back? You sent back. That was
Why did you allow them to?
No, that was the promise by your government.
You could
That was
have.
the promise by your government.
Your
You
government
send
will
them
never
back.
promise that, I know, because they are
Well-
their own
Send them back.
politics.
Send them back.
Your government will
No,
never.
no.
Your
Send them back
government doesn't
immediately.
even recognize that
After
there is a
71, you are not
Bangladeshi.
respecting the people
Well,
of Assam.
why-
Even Tarun
why-
Gogoi, even
No,
Tarun
no,
Gogoi
no.
was willing
You
to
are
give
not
citizenship.
respecting- you are not
Tarun Gogoi was
respecting the language and the
Tarun
culture of these
Gogoi
people.
son,
You want your son and your daughter to
So
speak Bengali.
would want to put this.
You want your son and daughter to speak in
I would-
Bengali.
I would-
No, what is-
I would-
no, why you are
let's
hitting a
not-
particular community
let's
right now
not-
like this?
Let's not.
Because
Why?
Okay,
you
let's
want the Hindu
not- let's
Bangladeshis to
not-
come
You
here.
are so unhappy when we
okay,
are
okay.
uttered some Muslim and you are again hitting the Bengali people.
From now on.
Look,
Okay,
you are talking about
let's not-
one second,
yeah.
Naburn. You're talking about the 17 constituencies. Those 17 constituencies have their children studying in Assamese schools. Now, if they are persecuted all the time, I'm
Not
telling
for
you,
very long, madam.
No, who
Not
are
for
being
very long.
persecuted in
Really,
India?
if this
Who is
continues,
being persecuted in
if
India?
this pattern continues,
you keep
not
saying
for
that
very
you
long.
feel that it is like
Not for
Pakistan.
very long.
Listen,
They
do
will
some
be going to
groundwork.
madrasas
Do
very
some
soon.
groundwork. Do some groundwork.
They will be going to
do some
madrasas
groundwork
very
before,
soon.
It will not be long before your
you
children
see-
will start
if
speaking
you
in
see the
Bengali.
democratic
I am
pattern
here
of
to fight
Goalpara,
for my
if you see
culture,
the
my
democratic
language.
pattern of
And that
Dhubri,
is why I am
you will
out
see
on the
they'll be going
streets.
to madrasas very soon.
Oh, really?
So is it?
See, this is the kind of communal language you have.
No,
You
we-
started-
we-
you started-
we
I
all-
can start any
we
communal
all have
language.
been guilty
I
of
will
this.
say- no, I
We
will
all
start
have been
communal
guilty
language.
of
I will
this.
say Hindu Muslim.
You are
We-
I did say Hindu
repeatedly hitting the
Muslim.
Bengali people. You are repeatedly hitting the Bengali people.
Okay,
What
now,
is-
now,
I
my
didn't-
next
you-
question,
I am
my
saying
next
after
question,
71,
speaking in
whether it's
Bengali
My
or
next-
So
Bengali.
you are saying
whether
they will
it's
be going to
my-
Bengali
my-
school?
my next question-
You are also creating a divide. You are saying
My
they
next
will be going to
question-
Bengali
my next
school.
question-
Bengali
my
language.
next
You are
question-
saying they will
okay.
be going to Bengali
Okay.
school.
Okay, my next question- my next question- my next question- my next question- my next question-
How can you keep saying that they are Bangladeshis all the time? How can you keep saying Bangladesh? Have you done groundwork of these
As I
people?
told you, that is the
The
sad
process
part.
is on now. People will find out. The proper
People-
authority will find
had
out
put
whether
out
it is
this
whether it is Bengali or
and
not.
you had put out the false thing before during the panchayat elections that all these people are Bangladeshis, but then their names
You
came
are
in the-
talking about
their
the
names
divide.
came in
You
the
are
voters
talking about
list.
the Assamese and
Now-
In the
Bengali.
NRC,
now-
one
okay,
minute,
okay.
One minute,
Utpal
one
Sharma-
minute. NRC
Utpal
said
Sharma-
that we will know
Utpal
every game
Sharma-
of Congress.
Utpal Sharma, what is the way forward?
We know
What is
how
the-
and
what is the
why
way
people
forward
were
from this
brought into.
impasse?
You started.
Where is
You
it
started with
heading?
one term.
The only
You started.
solution-
Yeah, yeah. You said you
Let's-
said
I would
vote bank. You
want,
said
I
vote
would
bank. Do you
want,
remember?
I would want,
Do
I
you
would
remember
want,
vote
I
bank?
would want
The
Utpal
word you
Sharma.
uttered?
I
Your
would,
vote
I
bank
would
is the
want.
very beginning of
Okay,
your
let's
mouth.
not get,
Your vote
let's
bank is the Hindu
not cross the
Bangladeshi vote
line.
bank.
Then
Let's
if
not,
I said
let's
that-
not
and
cross
if
the
I said
line.
the
Lucky
other-
Gogoi,
You have
Lucky
been saying
Gogoi.
that all the time.
Let's
You have
not
been
cross the line.
assuming. No, you
I would
started
want.
assuming.
Okay,
You started.
okay.
You
Let's
have been
not,
assuming.
let's not
This is
cross the
very
line here.
pathetic. This is very
Let's not
pathetic.
cross the line here. Let's try and find some solutions if we can in this platform today. Utpal Sharma, what is the way forward going ahead?
No, I would like to say one thing at the very outset. This is very pathetic to see that right from the time of Assam movement, what people of Assam has witnessed is political injustice by Delhi, whoever party is in power there. For more than 30 years by Congress, the stand of Congress is known by all. What they have done, they have paid for. The people of Assam and the entire India have rejected Congress for its devil ruling. I'll say devil ruling. She may disagree. But along with the term change, the parivartan that everyone was looking for, the people of Assam, the indigenous people of Assam had given a historic 85% of voting in those elections. What we have got? You are asking me what is the solution ahead. The solution to protect the rights of the indigenous people of Assam lies in the implementation of Assam Accord only. Implement the Assam Accord. First, clause 5, deport all the illegal detection is already being done by the NRC. Once the NRC is completed,
Do you think that is practical and possible? Let's very quickly.
Why possible?
Is it practical? Is it possible?
It is practical.
Let's face it.
It is practical. It is possible. What we all need is the goodwill on the part of the central
It is
government and the
practical,
state government.
it is possible. Last words from you, Tinat Masood. Of course, we are not projecting you as a Congress activist.
No,
You have
absolutely
come
not.
as a social
As a-
activist. But
as-
none of the parties have done a great job as far as this entire issue is concerned. Would you agree? And the
Absolutely.
way forward.
I would absolutely understand, and I would say this also on camera, or live on camera. I would say that every party is questionable for what the condition of Assam is going through. It is fractured, it is broken, it is totally gone. We used to be proud of this particular state as a state of Hongkorazan. Now this is divided on communal lines, on Hindu, Muslim, and on all kinds of different kinds of issues. We are broken. But I would like to appeal to the government of the day. The BJP is the government of the day. I would like to appeal to you, and if Horbananda Honwal will watch this program, I'd like to tell you that please rise above all these petty politics of your national politics, your RSS politics and everything. Rise above that, and please give Assam back its peace. It's the golden era that we had. You had always spoken about the golden era that we need to get back. We want Assam to be back again into a peaceful state, not a state where our young students, our college students are fighting and doing some
okay, we'll have to cut it there. Very quickly, Lucky Gogoi and Mrs. Janki Goswami, we're running short of time. What is the way forward? What does the party want to convey? And what would be its stand? Very quickly, sum up.
See, as by the end of this debate, it's almost clear that everything that is going on in the state, the unrest situation that is happening is only because of assumptions. So let's come to know the facts. If there is some kind of negative feeling among the people only because we are unable, as BJP represents, if we are unable to reach out to them, then I am assuring you that we are going to reach out to them in the proper way.
Mrs. Janki Goswami, last words from you.
See, I believe we have kept our secularism intact. We have not moved away from secularism. At the same time, the bill will not create any imbalance. And we will only, at the same time, upkeep the safeguarding of Jati, Mati, Bheti intact if the bill is passed. Even if the bill is passed, Jati, Mati, Bheti will be intact. And I would also like to say that the clause 6, which we have taken an initiative of implementing the clause 6, this will go a long way in safeguarding the political interests, the administrative interests, and the political interests of the indigenous people intact.
Well, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has time and again reiterated that the interest of the indigenous people of the state is supreme for his government and he will protect that at any cost. Of course, that does not satisfy social organizations who have their own reasons to protest against the bill. But in the end, we can hope and pray that peace prevails and things are sorted the way they should be. On this note, we take your leave today. Do join us for another episode, same time next week.